More than a year of denials, China's foreign minister has admitted that one of the country's most prominent dissident lawyers, Gao Zhisheng, has been imprisoned on charges of subversion. Despite this latest development and pleas from a number of countries, including the United States and Britain, his whereabouts remain a mystery.
This is Gao Zhisheng, missing for 400 days now. A lawyer who dared challenge China's leaders openly for what he called the brutal persecution of the regime's opponents. He's given graphic accounts of how he says he was tortured before, so there are fears for his safety. 4 electric batons started to shock me all over. When Wang started to shock my genitals, I begged him to stop. He said, "You wrote to the American Congress, you traitor. This is China, the Communist Party's territory. Killing you is as easy as stepping on an ant." Today, David Miliband asked China's leaders where Gao Zhisheng is now. We did too. Where is Gao Zhisheng? And can you give an assurance that he is safe and well?
Gao Zhisheng's personal rights have been protected according to Chinese law. He's not been tortured.
But China won't say where he is. In a tiny remote village, we tracked down his brother, the last person to see him. This is where police came and took Gao away in the night last year. Nervous, his brother told us he'd had a brief phone call from Gao 2 weeks ago.
He
didn't say much. He asked if the family were fine. He sounded all right, but didn't say where he was calling from.
So we travelled further to China's far western Xinjiang. These blocks are where it's been rumoured Gao was being detained illegally.
Okay, so this is Yema building. Let's see what we find.
With a hidden camera we entered, but there was no sign of him. Just flats and offices. Nobody here had ever seen Gao.
We were told he might be living in this building, but he's been missing, so we're trying to find him.
I've never seen him, I'm totally sure, this man says.
Well, we have found no trace of him here in Urumqi. For all that China is getting richer and more developed, its leaders are not getting any more tolerant of their critics. They're getting tougher. And if, like Gao Zhisheng, you truly challenge the authority of the Communist Party, well, then it seems you can be kidnapped, tortured, or worse. And the rule of law in China today counts for little.
China insists the rule of law is intact, but Gao is not in prison, he's not seen a lawyer, and his family, who fled to America a year ago, are still waiting to hear what's happened to him.
That was Damien Grammaticus with that report, and ironically in 2001 the Ministry of Justice named Gao Zhisheng as one of China's top 10 lawyers 4 years before he quit the Communist Party and his troubles began.